The New York Police Department putting thousands of dollars into drones. They're exploring how to use the technology to answer 911 calls even before officers arrive on the scene. Well, that's interesting. Blake Resnick is the CEO of BRINC Drones, and he's the guy with the relationship to the NYPD. Blake, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Thrilled to be here.
Let me get this right. Those drones floating around New York, you get a 911 call, the drone gets there before the cops do.
Yep.
Does that give you eyes on the incident? That's it?
Yeah, it sure does. It also enables emergency medical deliveries. Think about Narcan, AEDs, EpiPens, gives first responders live situational awareness. It's really the future of policing.
But can you have a drone like that, and you got one here it's kind of small, you can have those things buzzing around New York?
Yeah, we think so. Probably from robotic nests, basically, on top of police and fire station roofs. So it'll all be integrated with 911 call taking systems and gunshot detection systems, maybe Amber Alert systems too. So 911 call comes in, drone takes off and flies right there.
Could it possibly be armed at some point in the future?
We don't think that's a great idea.
No, because you'd be liable, wouldn't you?
Well, that certainly, but there's just so much value that these things can provide from a situational awareness perspective. And there's also a community trust component to all of this, right?
Sure.
I mean, installing a bunch of drones for public safety response in cities, I think communities would be a lot more comfortable if these things were just unarmed and used for peaceful purposes.
How many do you propose to sell to the NYPD? How many do they need to do a comprehensive drone surveillance of New York City?
It'd be hundreds. The 911 call volume is sufficiently high, it'd be hundreds.
Okay, how much for each one?
Yeah, so we have this subscription model. I think something like we're talking about now would be a little bit...
subscription model?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes.
So the NYPD would subscribe to your drone service on a monthly or annual basis or whatever?
Yeah, basically. Then we come out with new drones. They get upgrades. If they ever crash a drone, that would be covered under the program. We'll maintain this whole system. So if one of the nests breaks down, we'll send someone out. They'll do the repair. That's really the right way for this to all work. And then there's a huge software component, too.
But wait a minute. Did you answer the question, how much?
Yeah, I think, long-term 911 response drones will be tens of thousands a year.
Each?
Yeah, for each launch location.
So you're looking at millions of dollars to surveil New York City with drones?
That's probably true, but Chula Vista, they were the first police department in the United States to try this. What they found is drones were able to clear about 25% of 911 calls without ever sending an officer.
That's your drone in use in that California town?
Yeah, Chula Vista is running our drones.
Have you signed a deal with the NYPD yet?
We have for an early small-scale deployment.
So that's why you're here?
Yeah, that's right.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Wunderkind. It's a wonderful thing. The best of luck, Blake. You've been on our show for some years now. We've seen you through the development of this thing. We wish you well.
I really appreciate that.
We like success here, Strangely enough.
We are absolutely trying.
You're a good man. Thanks very much, Blake.
Thank you.